Hello, you guys. I'm your girl, Melody Trice. I am so excited that you're watching this show today. You know, life really is unlimited. And in order for you to live your life unlimited, sometimes you just got to tell it like it is. Well, my guests, they're truly sharing their story in order to inspire and motivate you. Do you know it takes a lot of guts to really share your story in a book, to let people inside your intimate parts so that it can free them to really live their life unlimited? There is more to you than what you see. So I want you guys to stay tuned, because after this break, my guest is going to share her life with you.
Helping me find myself back to who God wanted me to be. That's who I need to get to. Who did God create me to be for me?
Wow.
You know, and I just want them to come on a journey. Instead, I've had people come to me and tell me how they relate, even if it's not about food. Wow. They don't have fat jeans that's talking, but they have.
My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. Get free tips to help boost your retirement savings now at aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Yeah, it's so sad. It's good. It's not.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Talk to your doctor about creating a plan that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Hello, you guys, and welcome back. You're watching the Melody Trice Show. Well, my next guest, she wrote this amazing book called The Fat Jeans Are Talking. You guys, I'm so excited, so I don't even want to just hold up nothing. Let's welcome LaTonya Carmouche to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. Well, we want to talk about this book.
The Fat Jeans.
You have been doing so many amazing things. You're in the entertainment industry, a publicist. At what point of your career did you say, okay, the Fat Jeans talking, I need to tell about it?
Well, the book came about from my nephew, my nieces and nephew, actually. So my family consists of short people. My mother's like 5 feet, my sister's 4'11".
What?
And then I'm 5'6", and then in heels, I'm 5'10".
Wow.
So they were always asking me, why am I so big? And I told them I'm big because I ate children who asked me questions like that. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna write a comic book. And it was gonna be like a 10-page short comic book for them. Mm-hmm. And as I start writing, it turned into a journal for me.
Oh, wow.
And it turned into me just letting out stuff that I hadn't realized was affecting my life. Wow. So starting with my upbringing and my thought process in the PR world, how just came to the point of putting myself second to everything.
Wow. Well, technically, I guess in the PR world, your clients are your number one. So how do you balance that? Because I mean, I know you once was married, you have a child, and your own life. How do you manage to say, okay, I got time to write a book, I got time for them, I got time for this. Oh my God, like I would probably drive, like, I would scream.
Right. So no, but the thing is, people always say, and this is part of my upbringing, especially with the church, how do you put yourself first? You got to put your client first. You have to put your husband first. You have to put your child first.
Wow.
How am I gonna put all these people first and then put me last? And then when I pass out, you know,
oh my God,
when I'm unhealthy, when I'm sick, who's going to put them first? No one.
That's
so
true.
We have to learn to put ourselves first and learn that it's okay to put ourselves first.
Oh my God.
See, we're taught not to do that. And we're not supposed to put ourselves first in a way that we belittle or forget about others, but it doesn't mean don't put yourself first as opposed to wake up, exercise, eat right, take a moment to pray, meditate, focus on yourself, maintain yourself. Then you can help someone else.
Wow, and that makes so much sense, because if you're not healthy, you can't take care of nobody else.
Right.
It's like, I need to make sure that I'm right, you know?
Right.
And to me, like, that's like self-love, like loving yourself, taking initiative. I mean, even with your journaling you saw parts of you that you didn't realize was there.
No, I was on autopilot. I was living, I became comfortable with what was familiar. So my upbringing was very comfortable, it was familiar.
Wow.
Eat at eating time, eat everything on your plate, use junk food as a sense of enjoyment. So if we have a good TV show coming on Thursday night was our family night.
Oh, okay.
So we have to go to the liquor store to have our snacks. So we'll have dinner, and then you eating snacks. Why are you eating Cheetos and Twix? Because the TV show was on.
Wow.
But that was my feel good. And so that was comfortable. So I didn't have to focus on that anymore.
Wow.
Now I can focus on my clients, I can focus on the family, I can focus, and that just came automatically without me thinking.
Wow.
So I was thinking intentionally for them and just autopilot for myself. and journaling, writing it down, seeing, and then I grabbed an energy drink everywhere I went before any event.
Just automatic.
Automatic.
Oh my God.
Why? Why? Because it's something familiar. TV show come on Thursday, have your junk, driving to North Hollywood for an event, have a Monster. I wasn't even tired.
Wow.
I was just drinking calories for the sake of it.
And a lot of times I think when we develop those habits, over time, and then we sin and it becomes our tradition. Thursday night was the tradition with your family that this is what we're going to do. So how did you determine that it's time to break those cycles?
Writing it down, saying that it was embarrassing. Thinking, okay, really? Do I really have to do that?
Did someone tell you that it was embarrassing?
No.
Or you felt that
what?
within
Writing
yourself?
it down, flashbacks.
Oh.
Replaying comments of things that people. I also still work corporate America. I work for the hospital. People say stuff and you think,
and
wow.
you didn't think they was, oh my God.
I don't really care about
Yeah,
what
I
people
know.
say and think, But playing it back, that's what they meant. And I was like, well, that's rude. I'm writing it down. Everything, I'm writing it down. And that's not what changed me, but that helped me see what they were seeing.
Oh.
And I'm sitting down, I'm writing, seeing myself put 10 packs of sugar and sweetener in my coffee.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. And
Tastes good, but it's a lot.
That's a lot. And then it technically do something to our body as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, look, we want to talk some more after this break. You guys, oh my God, I love everything that you're talking about, because so many people in the world dealing with that right now and have no knowledge that it has been a developed habit from childhood up.
Right.
And technically I would say generations back, because our parents technically was taught that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys stay tuned, because after this break, we'll be right back, you guys.
My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. Get free tips to help boost your retirement savings now at aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
It's so sad. It's not. Here, put that on. Put that on.
No. She about to make me cry. Okay, y'all. I know I supposed to came back all poppy like saying, hi you guys. Welcome back to the Melody Trice Show. But instead, I was just getting this book and Thank you, Tanya.
I appreciate you.
I'm supposed to be all professional. Well, one of the things about, your book and the fact of dealing with so many things at one time. And I know you said write in the journal. Mm-hmm. What did you have in mind for other people when they read this book? What kind of freedom did you want them to have to say, I too went through this?
Well, see, that's the thing I wasn't expecting. I wanted people to read it and laugh, because there's some funny parts in there that I write about. Mm-hmm. And I want them to laugh and just come on a journey with me back to helping me find myself back to who God wanted me to be. Oh. That's who I need to get to. Who did God create me to be for me?
Wow.
And I just want them to come on a journey. Instead, I've had people come to me and tell me how they relate, even if it's not about food. Wow. They don't have fat genes that's talking. Wow. We were existing on autopilot.
That is so true.
I worked with a girl who would always call her daughter out of her name. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's how my mother raised me.
Wow.
Okay, well, it stops now.
Oh my God, you is so all up in my business, okay? Because that is something I was telling my sister, I said, you know what? I really believe our parents, the way they was taught, they just did the best they could.
Right.
And then we thinking they're so right. We're really looking at them like they're God. Like, okay, she has to know what she's talking about. Right. So I'm going to do the same thing with my child. And it just goes from generation to generation. And you're the person that's stopping it right now.
I'm stopping it right now. And not even thinking, okay, what our parents did was so right. There's some things we know that's not cool. They shouldn't have done that. but we allow ourselves to pick up their traits and carry on the tradition by not stopping and thinking for ourselves. I didn't like that when I was younger. I'm not going to do that this way. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change that. And I made it was intentional for me with my daughter and raising her. What do you want to eat today? And it had to be healthy. If she was full, okay, save it for later or throw it away. We're not going to sit there and make you sit at the table and force it down. We're not going to do that.
Lord,
you know,
God rest my mama's soul. Look, she used to cook some cornbread. I got to say this story. And Lord Jesus, we couldn't have no water, no Kool-Aid until we ate all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to choke on this cornbread. And I mean, we literally couldn't drink nothing. And I mean, she was, good. She would make sure we ate and everything. But literally, we had to clean that plate or you weren't going to drink nothing.
Stop.
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
And I did that to my son. Now that I literally.
But why?
Because I thought that was a thing. I was like, people in Africa starving right now.
Yeah, I never met these people.
Never,
they can have the food.
Okay.
They can have it.
And they probably if they're going to be hungry, they just going to be hungry whether I eat it or not.
Right. And the cold part about it is I can understand if I made my own plate. Okay, now you put too much on that, eat it. They will make my plate.
And it be so much
and then
on
you
there.
have to eat it all.
Oh, my God.
I didn't ask for I don't even like this stuff. I'm just forcing it down.
I can't
get
the liver on there, Lord.
Oh, don't put the liver on there.
It smells so good.
It does, but I can't.
I could eat it. I can't eat it to this day.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Well, look, I got to ask you this before we leave. With finding all these things out about yourself and your journey, what do you feel is your next level of your purpose?
Encouraging people and talking to people and getting to the letting them know that it's okay to put you first. It's not being selfish, it's being self first. And it's okay to put yourself first.
Yeah, it's okay. And to me, that means a lot at this time of life, especially in the entertainment industry. A lot of people don't really put themselves first. They put even the career. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they don't become healthy. They do things to their body to keep up with the industry. You know what I'm saying? Mental health wise. I've met numerous of people who deal with mental health issues because they can't really relate to the things they did, And I know you were saying some of those things in your book of like how some of your clients stress you out and it made you like, okay, I just want to do this, I want to do that. And to me, it's almost like you lose control.
Right.
You
don't have control.
You don't.
Especially in the entertainment industry, because I'm out there pitching it, and I would only work with people who I felt was great, who had something great to give. And I'm pitching it and I'm telling, and other people just, sometimes they just didn't accept it. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? I've been told, well, he doesn't have enough, whatever, or he's too old. What do you mean he's too old? He set the pathway for everybody out here.
Wow.
And dealing with that, and you don't have control over it, yet you have for me, my clients looking at me like, well, why am I not on that show? Why didn't I get that award? It's not me, and I don't have control. And I felt bad. And my way of coping with that was going back to what was comfortable and what was familiar.
Wow.
And that was eating for me.
For me too.
For me,
For me too. I mean, literally I would say that was a lot for a lot of women, not just black women, but I would just say women, period. Because when you hanging out with your girlfriend, let's go get some lunch, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's, girl, I just broke up with him. Girl, come on, let's go to the movies and grab some popcorn. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why did that have to be my comfort? Well, I definitely want everyone to be, we need about 4-5 hours, okay? You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be able to read your book, find out more information on how to find out more information about your book, find out more information about you, follow you on your social media, follow your journey, because I believe in them following your journey is going to free them to be able to just let loose of their own journey.
Right.
So how can they be able to stay in contact with you?
And it's the Fat Jeans Are Talking. Right here. And then social media is Carmouche, CarmouchePR on all platforms.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much. We're going to have you come back, girl.
I would love to come
you
back.
Know what
This
I'm saying?
is amazing.
And have some girl talk, okay?
Yeah.
So you guys, make sure you stay tuned because after this break, we're going to be right back with some more. I'm so excited. Unlimited. We'll be right back after this break. Like my
It's
thing
daunting.
Right now,
I used to pray like, God help me to love myself.
Yeah.
And why do I keep going in circles with these men? And then I realized, it's a journey,
Yes.
healing from sexual abuse or domestic violence, and can't do it alone.
It's so sad. It's not. Here, put that on. Put that.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Talk to your doctor about creating a plan that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Hello, you guys. I'm your girl, Melody Trice, and welcome back to the Melody Trice Show. You know, I'm all about living life unlimited, and my guests today, these ladies are truly living life unlimited. Well, my next guest, her name is Crystal Willis, and she has this book called Prayers and Pillow Talk. Well, you know, we all send up our prayers, and we definitely have a little bit of pillow talk.
Great.
So let's talk to her right now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Melody.
I am so excited to have you because you and my previous guests truly are women who are living life unlimited.
Yes.
You know, to expose so much of your life in order to really save other people's life.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's what you're doing. You know, so at what point did you say, okay, I gotta share my story with the world?
You know, sharing my story has been a part of my healing process. As a victim or survivor of rape, rather, gotta fix that.
Fix that.
Survivor.
As
a survivor of rape, so often we live in shame, we live in silence, in isolation, and so being able to share my story, whether it was to a counselor, through my book, or on a stage, has been about releasing the power that it's had over my life.
Wow. Would you say that sharing your story, and I know you said part of the healing, would you say now you are healed from that?
I believe it's a journey. I believe our whole life we're healing from everything. We're learning from everything. So I am healed, and I do claim that. I do affirm that to myself every day. And I've grown to love myself and put a lot of work into that.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And you know, a lot of women have been raped. And
Yes.
they hold it in
Yes.
because they don't want to expose that as shame. Because to me, society has made it look as if you're being raped, it's your fault.
It's your fault, or you're lying, it's his word against hers.
Yeah.
And you just have to speak your truth. And learning to speak my truth is really what gave me put me on the path of really owning my worth and
Wow.
stepping into my power, and it's just amazing what God can do if you give him your pain.
Yeah. Because he said, cast your cares upon me because he cares for us.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know he cares for us.
He does.
And a lot of times, like we was talking during the break, was the fact that you loving you
Yes.
more, seeing who you really are. And so when that showed up on the scene, the Crystal that you are supposed to be, when did you take that power and say, okay, this is next step for me?
So publishing Prayers and Pillow Talk was about gathering up the poems and the journals and the prayers, conversations I'd had with God, and just putting them together and really closing the chapter on that 10-year period of my life where I was just coping and just, numbing through sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever it was. And so it was a way of releasing it. And since then, I've done a lot of speaking engagements. I'm now a transformational life coach as well. And I still do PR for the stars.
Yeah.
So just through my work in PR, I've realized, why not use those skills to promote the testimony that I have? You know what I mean? In so many different ways. I can inspire others to do the same, to really own their story and know their worth and bring their gifts to the world, share their story.
Would you say that going through that transition actually had an effect on your relationships currently?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every relationship I've been through has been affected by the sexual abuse that I've gone through. I've been in, toxic relationships and abusive relationships. And, even as I've grown and was recently engaged and then we broke it off, I've just realized there's still so much growing to do.
Wow.
But one thing that I was able to acknowledge myself for was that I'm in a place now where I can set boundaries, where I know what I accept and what I don't, and how to show people how to treat me.
Yeah. And I think that comes from within. Like when you learn your worth, then you know what you're worth.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't have to accept that. Okay, like, do you know who you're dating right now? Do you know who you're pursuing? You're pursuing a child of the Most High King. And that right there is priceless,
God has been showing me that.
Oh my God,
And
I just got
it's
chills,
amazing.
girl.
Yeah, it's really amazing to know how God sees me.
Does not set the standards for who I am.
Absolutely.
Wow, girl. This girl got me up here wanting to preach. Oh my God. I am like so loving this episode. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, look. Oh my God. We got to come back. Okay, y'all, look. We're going to be right back after this break with some more with Crystal. We'll be right back. Okay. Girl.
My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. Get free tips to help boost your retirement savings now at aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Talk to your doctor about creating a plan that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
It's so sad. It's not. Here, put that on.
Hello, you guys, and welcome back. You're watching the Melody Trice Show. I'm your girl, Melody Trice. I am super excited because my guest truly is living life unlimited. I have with me Crystal Willis. Truly, she got some pillow talk to talk to you about right now.
I'm spilling all the tea, girl.
All the tea, girl. All the tea. Well, before we left, you was talking about loving yourself, and I just want to know what advice, because you do coach, you do mentor, and you're in a position to really feel what they feel in order to take them from one step to the next step. So what advice have you given women to help them overcome different situations?
Yes, so God has really implored me to step into this role as a coach, as a mentor, as a guide, and showing women that they can be their own hero. They can rewrite their story, that if you don't like the story that's been written up until now, you can write a new chapter. Wow. And the beauty about owning your story is that you get to write the ending.
Wow.
And so my job as a coach is to just come alongside them the same way that I've had mentors, coaches, and therapists and family and friends along the way. Healing is a journey, and it helps to have a guide.
Yeah, and I think too, it takes a lot for a person to know they need help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, I'm okay. Because we as women, what we say, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. No, we ain't good, but we'll say we're good for the sake of other people. Not knowing in order for us to be able to be a help to someone else, we really gotta, like you say, own it.
Absolutely. And as a society, we need to stand behind women that have been through these traumatic events. I'm a birth mother from teen rape. So as a result of my rape, I became pregnant.
Wow.
And it was by the grace of God sending, counselors into my life at the time to help me explore my options. And so I chose open adoption for my daughter. She's amazing. She just graduated college, and I'm a grandma in my 30s, which is pretty incredible. Yeah.
That's amazing.
She's the light of my life.
And because some people would have aborted the baby because they feel, how can I carry child who took something from me?
I get that. I almost aborted her twice.
Wow.
And so I know what it's like to go through that experience and feeling like you really have no choice. How, my dad was like, no way you're bringing this baby home. And I'm 14, like, what am I gonna do? So again, it was just having support around me.
So how did you deal with that when he said that?
At first, I decided to do a second abortion appointment to appease him, but on the way to the appointment, I heard God speak to me and tell me that she was innocent and just to take his hand. And so I made my dad stop the car, even though at that time I was terrified of my father, but It's the best decision that I ever made, and my family has totally been restored. My dad, he just loves his granddaughter, and so, you know, it's just amazing, like I said, what God can do when we really give him our pain, when we give him our brokenness.
Wow.
Total sacrifice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I guess the great thing, you were still able to have part of her life, even
Yes.
with the adoption.
Yeah.
That's amazing, because a lot of people, once the baby's gone, it's kind of like you left in the blind side. You don't know where the baby is. You don't know nothing.
There's a lot of different options that we can
Wow.
explore, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
Well,
it's been amazing.
I commend you, girl.
Thank
like,
you.
oh my God. So look, first of all, I want people to be able to follow you on your social media and see everything you're doing. And also, you know, how can they just follow up with you about your book?
Absolutely. And they can find me at Ms. Crystal Willis
Awesome.
on Instagram, Facebook, MS.
All that.
CRY.
Bam.
Bam.
Google her too.
There it is. Yeah, you can Google
Google
me.
her,
I'm
Google
Googleable.
Google. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
And you guys, make sure that you follow all my guests on their social media. I am so excited to have them on here, and I hope that you have been inspired and motivated to really live your life unlimited. To know that nothing, no situation, nothing can hinder you unless you allow it. So once you change your mindset, and really and truly, you really have to know who you are with knowing who God said you are,
Yes.
in order for your mindset to change so you can really live the authentic life that you're supposed to live. I'm so excited. Well, I'm your girl, Melody Trice. We're now on Roku TV as well as Amazon Fire Stick. So make sure, if you got a smart TV, guess what? You can watch us, okay? I'm so excited. So till next time, and follow me on all my social media. Till next time, I'm your girl, Melody Trice. Bye.